A missile just did something no one thought was possible. It danced, hid flight, through the sky, dodging every defense system in its path. And for the very first time in history, Iran just fired it in a real war. This is not a drill. This is not a test. This is what modern warfare just became. The weapon has a name, the Sejjil, but the world calls it something else, the dancing missile. And once you understand what makes it dance, you'll understand why every air defense system on Earth just became less reliable. Stay with me because this changes everything. The war in West Asia was already catastrophic, but in the last 48 hours it just leveled up. New weapons, new technology, and a live battlefield where tomorrow's wars are being decided today. Let's break it all down. The Sejjil is Iran's most advanced ballistic missile, and it's been kept out of actual combat until right now. Range, 2,000 kilometers. That means it can hit almost anything in West Asia from inside Iranian soil. But range isn't why everyone's scared. It's how it moves. Most ballistic missiles fly a predictable arc. You can calculate where they're going. You can shoot them down. The Sejjil is different. It maneuvers mid-flight. It adjusts its trajectory mid-air, making interception almost impossible. That's why they call it the dancing missile. It doesn't fly straight. It dodges. Now, add this: older Iranian missiles need liquid fuel, which means hours of preparation before launch. The Sejjil runs on solid propellant. It can be fueled, hidden in a truck, and launched in minutes. That makes it nearly impossible to detect and nearly impossible to stop before it fires. Iran started developing this weapon back in the late 1990s, tested it in 2008, again in 2009. For 2 decades, the world watched Iran run drills with it, military parades, controlled tests. Yesterday, they stopped testing. They started using. The Sejjil isn't alone. Iran has been building an entire arsenal for exactly this kind of war. The Shape 136, a one-way attack drone that crashes directly into targets, cheap, effective, terrifying. The Khyber Shekin, designed for long-range precision strikes on hardened targets. The Khorram Shah for heavy warhead capability, built to destroy infrastructure from distance. And cluster munitions, missiles that burst in the air and scatter dozens of bomblets across wide areas. This is not a one-weapon war. Iran has turned its entire missile program into a live combat experiment. But here's what makes this war unlike any other in history. Iran isn't the only one testing new weapons right now. The United States, Israel, they're doing exactly the same thing on the other side. This battlefield has become a laboratory, and every weapon fired is a lesson learned for the next war. Let's look at what the other side is deploying for the first time right now. The United States just deployed the Precision Strike Missile in combat for the very first time. It's a long-range system fired from HIMARS-class launchers. More accurate, more range, more lethal than anything before it. Washington has also introduced Task Force Scorpion low-cost, one-way attack drones. Israel has entered a new era too. The Black Sparrow missile, previously only a test vehicle, just made its combat debut. And in a moment that rewrote aviation history, an Israeli F-35 recorded its first ever air-to-air kill against a manned aircraft. Let that sink in. The most advanced stealth fighter jet ever built, and just proved itself in aerial combat for the first time. But the most chilling development isn't a missile. It isn't a drone. It's something you can't see at all. Artificial intelligence. Both US and Israeli forces are now using AI-assisted targeting to identify and prioritize targets. Algorithms are shortening what the military calls the kill chain. The time between spotting a target and destroying it. What used to take hours of human analysis now takes seconds. Machines deciding, machines confirming, machines striking. This is the first war where AI targeting has moved from classified experiment to standard battlefield tool. And no one fully knows what comes next when that capability scales. So let's step back. Let's look at what's really happening here. On one side, Iran fielding its most sophisticated missile ever. New drones, new munitions, never used in real combat until now. On the other side, the US and Israel debuting new missiles, new drone swarms, and AI-powered killing systems. Every weapon being fired right now is generating battlefield data that will shape military strategy for the next 50 years. This is not just a regional conflict. This is the world's most advanced weapons programs being tested simultaneously. And the civilians caught in the middle have no idea they're living inside a live weapons experiment. Wars used to end, weapons were tested, then mothballed, treaties were signed, but what's being tested in West Asia right now won't stay there. The dancing missile just proved that maneuvering ballistic weapons can defeat modern air defense. That lesson is now learned. The AI targeting systems just proved they can compress the kill chain to seconds. That capability will be replicated. Every military watching this conflict, China, Russia, NATO, regional powers, is taking notes. Right now, in real time. What works here becomes the template. What fails here gets discarded. This is a live curriculum. The Sejjil danced. And the world of warfare will never be the same. If you want to stay ahead of what's coming, subscribe. This is only the beginning. Do you think AI on the battlefield makes war more precise or more dangerous? Comment below. The next video drops soon.